Mr. Baltimore, I'm so honored to finally meet you. Huge fan of Bronxdale. So you had mentioned that you had 3 pillars of success. And you also mentioned that you didn't start your career till later in life. But I'm assuming that you had to make tremendous sacrifices to be where you are today, because you have achieved almost everything you possibly can in your field. So if you could please enlighten us on some of the sacrifices, the hard work that you had to do, and sacrifices you had to make to be where you are today.
Well, the sacrifices is I was very fortunate. I didn't get married till later in life. I wasn't married. I only say that because if I had children and a wife and had a really, you know, I'm Italian. I want to take care of my wife and my kids. I would have probably maybe taken the $250,000. But I was alone, and I said, no, this is it. So I was able to move back and forth from New York to LA. I was able to. That was my choice. Not saying that if you're married and you're young, you still can't do it, but it would have been harder for me. I didn't want to get married until I was successful. That was my choice. I mean, and I didn't get married late. You know, I didn't get married until I was 41. So, but that's okay. But there's always sacrifice. Always, my man. Always. Everything is a choice. When you come to a decision, here's the 2 things you got to think of. Like the question you just asked me. Is this decision bringing me closer to my goal or farther away? If the answer comes out farther away, don't do it. Is this decision bringing me closer to God or farther away from God? You know the answer. You're not dumb. You're all smart. You're all smart young men and women here. If you feel it's bringing you farther away, and the people you hang with is very important. The people you are with your whole life, there are times you have to walk away. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You're in the wrong room. I always hang out and go with people who are smarter than me, more talented than me. That's how you learn, that's how you grow. Being the big shot because you have more money than you think, or you're more talented than everything, that's bullshit. You have to be humble, but be greedy with knowledge. And that's the key. I'm telling you that all of you guys, all of you, can make it. All right, one more question. Go ahead. Anyone else?
Hi, I have one last question.
All right, go ahead.
I love your story of resilience, really, and your second point is to be good at what you do. And
Yes.
I think a lot of us start out not good at what we're passionate about. We keep trying and trying. And my question is, you know, some people never become good at what they're passionate about. So is there ever a point that's acceptable to recognize the pivot maybe from your dream to something that you like even better, or is it like the story that you should be unyielding to your dream and keep going at it?
Well, if you have a dream and you're working really hard, and you're not getting anywhere, maybe it's not for you. If you feel like, I'm not seeing any success, nothing. But if you constantly, if you're good at what you do and you show up and you're well liked, usually you'll see progress in your career. I mean, you know, I wanted to play baseball when I was really young. I wanted to play Major League Baseball. I was a good baseball player, but I wasn't what you had to be a professional. And I realized that as I got older. I said, well, I'm not as good as these other guys. You know, I mean, still the acting was always there, but I thought I could be a baseball player. I couldn't do it, no matter how hard I worked. I didn't have the gift. My gift was writing and acting. So learn what you can do really good, and you want to get paid for it. You know, that's the thing. This is what I really love. I don't want to get paid for it. You know, your vocation becomes your vacation. You know, as they say. Yeah, okay, great. All right. Go ahead, all right. Yes.
There's a lot of talk in the industry about representation. And as an Italian American on screen, how are you feeling about how we are represented in the film industry? What are your thoughts on improving?
All right, let's start me off on that. We are the only race, Italians, where anybody can play us, it's okay. It's okay. It drives me nuts. It's okay. We always, oh, that's all right. No, it's okay. But I fight over that, you know. I say, well, wait a second. And I'm okay with, look, if you do that, you don't have, James Caan was an Italian, but it was okay. He was great at it. But now it's like I have to only play roles that I can't play Hispanic, which I have years ago, and I played an Arab, which I have. But now it's always like you gotta, I always say, that's not acting. If that happens, you know, they're paraplegic. They want a real paraplegic to play the part. That's not acting. Now, if you have a real paraplegic who's an actor and really good, okay. But you can say anything negative about everyone. But if you, but as soon people yell at you. But if you say the words "kumbah," "guinea," words like that, everybody just lets it go right off. You know, they just let it go. They may believe they don't even hear it. I remember the president, I won't say his name, he said, oh yeah, the Goombas. I mean, what is that about? Excuse me, you can't say that about us. I told you the blood you have in your veins. You're Italian Americans, man. You be proud. Don't let anybody put you down. People say, oh, the Italians are in the mafia. I go, excuse me, I'm not in the mafia. I was never arrested. My father was never arrested. I went to college. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. And I embarrass them sometimes in front of people. I'll say it. Because if you have the nerve to say that in front of me, then I have the nerve to say this in front of you. And that's the way it is. Be proud to be an Italian American. All of you. Be proud. That's